All right. So we just finished talking about the album.
Yes, sir.
And now it's time for a little Q&A with the fans.
Q&A, yeah. Tweeted you guys to send questions in.
And you guys sent a lot of questions.
Yo, you guys went ham. Thank you.
So we're going to go one and one.
Okay.
You're going to pick one, then I'm going to pick one.
All right.
And we're going to answer as many as we can, time permitting.
All right, cool.
You want to start?
Yeah, okay. So I do want to answer this Visionary Music Group. What was the most challenging part of producing on YS4 for you? The most challenging part was probably knowing like how many of like the rap hard ones to do, because like we can do that all day, and I know we needed like a good amount, so like trying to make the right of the super hard raw beats was kind of a challenge, but in a good way, because I had to choose like the right samples, the right drums to make sure that the sound was perfect. So it was really just like choosing the right sounds for each beat. So that was probably the most challenging part.
So I'm seeing this question a lot from multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite song to produce on the album?
That's a good question. Favorite song to produce? I really had fun with Everybody Dies.
Why is that? Why not one in particular?
Because like that was cool, because I had like the idea of doing the intro Khalil stuff first, and that came to life. That was one of the ones where I was like chopping. Like that kind of led me to start chopping for the rest of the album, and that was and that's still one of my favorite songs too. So I remember having like rocking when I was making that at the crib, knowing like it was gonna be cool. So that was really fun to make. Everybody Dies.
How often do you visit Marilyn, and what inspired you to start making beats?
Oh wow! I'm actually going to Maryland like tomorrow, Friday. Congrats to my brother, he got engaged, so I'm going home.
Oh.
Actually, man, I haven't been home in a while, which sucks. So I'm excited to go home. And what was the second part?
What inspired you to start making beats?
What inspired me? I've always loved music. I've played guitar since I was like 8. Played drums since I was 10, and you know, I've always loved music and got into hip hop because of my boy Owen, OB. And I was like always just playing guitar and bass on his beats and stuff. And eventually that grew into like me getting into hip hop and finding out Dilla, Kanye, Ninth Wonder, and buying my own drum machine. And it kind of just like spiraled. Like my love for it, like it was addicting, man. Hip hop was just like super addicting to me. Cause I was really into like metal and rock and alternative indie rock. And yeah, once I heard like Kanye and stuff, that's really what inspired me to make beats.
And it was all self-taught?
Yeah. Owen taught me a lot, and from that I just took what he taught me and just trial and error, just practice, literally like figuring out like your own secret techniques, because the way I produce on FL is different than how he produced, but you know, I got what he taught me and then added my own tricks to it. Mm-hmm. And you know, inspirations like Dilla, like still to this day, Dilla, Kanye, man, and there's so many dope producers out that I can listen to and just get inspiration from. So anything, anywhere. But back then it was those guys, Kanye, Dilla, Madlib, stuff like that.
It's a good group to be inspired by.
Sorry, ask me one more. I'm gonna keep looking as you're asking.
I got a bunch. How do you make your kicks pop like you do?
Oh wow, you pick good kicks. Honestly, like I don't put anything on my kicks, like any like compression or EQ or anything. I like try to find new drums every day, honestly, and like find the right kick.
For someone who's not a producer, how does one find drums?
Online through you can listen to records, and you can like there'll be drum breaks where you can like isolate a kick drum, and just take that. You know, there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of free drum kits that you can download online.
Just like on websites?
Literally type in free, like Reddit, yo. I use Reddit to download a lot of drums.
Crazy.
Yeah, there's literally like a whole drum kit, Reddit, like that shit's about to get blown up now. But there's literally a whole drum kit.
You're not gonna be able to find an EP, everybody's gonna take your
But hey, whatever. It's all about what's up here too. Like you can give people the tools, you know, but so yeah, Reddit, dude, all that stuff. It's cool. Like it's like online crate digging, like how they would just go through crates of vinyl back in the day. It's the same thing, just digitally now.
So you find kicks to pop.
Yeah.
That's how you make them pop.
You just sit for hours and go through a whole bunch of kicks until oh wait, that one pops really good. I'm just gonna remember this one and use it. Yeah, like I have my favorite kicks that I go to.
When are you gonna release an instrumental album?
Oh man, that's such a good question, because like I want to do that so bad, but making a project is harder than you think. Like I'm really lucky that like me and Logic can work together when we do the Logic stuff. But like I always think about if I had to choose like 8 beats or something, I'd be too critical on myself. But like one day I just need to sit down and just like maybe like find like a theme. Maybe you guys can like, we can all brainstorm like with the fans, like what theme like do you want me to do? Maybe like, should I like do all samples? Should I do like trap stuff? I don't know. But I think it'll be fun. Like I would definitely want to do one. Like a beat tape, that would be crazy.
Would you do like a straight up beat tape where it's just your instrumentals, or would you want to do like a album where it's like you bring in different people to like rap and like do vocals on it?
Like a collaboration kind of thing? Yeah, both, honestly. But I think a beat tape would be tight.
Yeah. Because then I bet you a bunch of people out there would take those beats and flip them.
That's cool, yo. That's how like Seasick, my boy Seasick, he dropped the illest beat tape. And that's how we found him. Like, yeah, like he had this joint, We Get High, which is on one of the older Frank Sinatra's, but he has one of the illest beat tapes, so like, that shit is awesome. I want to do one. I've never done one. So it's going to happen.
The demand's there. Now it's just a question of when are you going to put it out?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We got like...
You heard it here first.
Yeah. You know, we're working on like a million different things right now, but it's going to happen. Drum kits too, like there's so many, I get so many of my sounds and like inspiration from like S1 drum kits and Illmind drum kits, so shout out to them. I would love to do one just to like contribute to the community. Like imagine if I did like a Under Pressure drum kit or something.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, so that would be cool. Just like all the kicks I use from like Soul Food or something.
Yeah.
It's cool. It could happen.
So after the next 5 projects that
exactly.
You got a to-do list.
Yeah, it'll definitely happen, yo. It'll definitely happen. I just gotta lock in and do it.
Favorite song you've created ever?
I was thinking about it. I think the most like classic joint I did was probably Gang Related.
I was just listening to that.
I feel like that can like, when like that's gonna be played forever at the concerts, like when we do live stuff.
Yep.
And I think that's like a timeless like fan favorite. It was a favorite one to make or favorite song? You like just like the process?
Favorite song you created?
Favorite song you created, okay. There's so many songs. I don't know, yo. What's something that I really like? I mean, it's always like the recent stuff. So like, definitely, you know, all this young Sinatra stuff is crazy. I mean, 1-800, bro. You got to put that up there, like, cause that changed my life.
Changed a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, it changed everybody's lives. You know, I think that's something I hold. Like, it's pretty special, for sure. Yeah, I'll say 1-800. It's different, but I'll say 1-800.
How do you deal with vocal chop leads in beats?
Vocal chop leads?
Yeah.
You let that lead and then like don't put anything else around it, honestly. Like Gang Related is just the vocal lead. There's no instruments on it. It's just the one vocal lead. Cause like vocals is already gonna be vocals on top of vocals if someone raps on it. So you wanna keep it you wanna let the vocals stand out. Like DNA, like the second half of DNA, where it's like the Gimme the Ganja, the Kendrick, that's just like the vocal lead and the 808. And it works perfectly, so that's probably my advice. Just isolate, like make sure like the vocal lead that you have is like really sick, so you don't need to put anything else around it.
Simplicity is
it's all about choosing the right things, you know, like the right kicks, like we said, the right vocal leads, trial and error.
Do you plan on scoring any movies or trying to tackle orchestra sounds for a movie?
Hell yeah, I would love to do movies. Like, my boy Kevin Randolph does so many movies, so me and him always talk about doing movies. And even Logic, when he does his movies and stuff, I'm definitely going to be scoring that. And I actually got some TV show stuff happening, like coming out soon too, which I'm excited about. Like working with other like people and stuff like that. So
like scoring or placements, or
yeah, like doing like intros to a TV show or something like that. So like yeah, like trying to expand and do stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. I love movies. I watch probably a movie like maybe like every day, like at least some of a movie, just because I like it. So it's cool. Yeah, I would love to.
We're gonna have to get Six to do the new intro for Hard Knock TV.
Whoa! All right, cut that. We can talk about that.
Cut the checks. Cut the checks.
No, I would say no. We can't let them know the sauce. We're gonna do it though. Did I say I was doing that? You know, Hasan Minhaj.
Yeah.
I'm doing like the score for his like new TV show and shit.
Oh, he has a TV show?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yo, his stand-up is fucking dope.
Incredible. Homecoming King.
Yeah.
So good.
What keeps your mind in creativity mode constantly?
I kind of like love seeing success happen. Like that fuels me. Like the more success we've gotten like over the years, the hungrier I've gotten. Because it's such a good feeling knowing you do something and then people appreciate it, and then it gets bigger and then more people appreciate it. So like that's what it is. Like we're only getting bigger, so more people are gonna appreciate it. Like that's what keeps me going. there's still people like that love the music. I still love making the music too. Like I'm lucky. I still have fun doing it. I literally don't do anything else. I like watch basketball. I make beats. You know, I hang with my girlfriend, and that's about it. And yeah, that keeps me going. You know, for sure. Like I still feel inspired. You know, and I hear people's beats that are way better than my beats, so that keeps me going. Like I can say that people's beats are better than mine. Like you have to have that mentality sometimes too. Like being able to be real with yourself and knowing where your beats stand with like other people. So I hear like my boy Vontae, like shout out to Vontae again. Like his beats are crazy. Seasick, his beats are crazy. And I know Logic can work with any producer he wants, and it's not given to me, so I have to keep up with that, you know, that level.
I also feel like you're a humble guy, so your beats are still way better than 99% of the stuff is out
I'm
there.
glad I don't think like that though, because that would fuck me up. If I was just like, yeah, my beats are tight, like I'm just gonna chill today.
No, you chill. I'll do the bragging for you.
Okay.
His beats are better than 99%.
Well, I appreciate that.
The stuff is out there. It's better when I do it.
I think it's because you gotta know like certain people have different things that makes them go. For me, it's like when you're entitled to shit. I feel like Gary Vee said that when you're entitled to shit, that's when you lose.
For sure.
Winners wake up every day, and even if they've done something, they're like, I haven't done shit.
Right.
Like I'm not owed anything. Like what am I gonna do today? So I don't feel entitled to anything. I feel like that's what it is. I just wake up every day like feeling like I still got some shit to prove.
And that's why we're here.
Yes.
Okay, here's another one. Are you interested in making any beats for other artists? And if so, who?
Yes, I want to work with everybody. Like I love all music, literally anybody. I'm down. Like even the greats, Kanye, Drake, Jay-Z, Travis, I'm down. Yo, I listen to all their music, so of course I would love that. I'm not against that at all. I could like give my beats to other people, but it's like I honestly love hearing like really good raps on my shit too. Like no shots to anybody else, but I just know what we could just do, what we have here. So like I love hearing just good raps on my shit. But yeah, I'm always open. I love all music, yo. So it's gonna happen. All these things are gonna happen. The beat tape, the album, the Hard Knock intro.
Let's go. Let's
It's all
go.
gonna happen.
That's just a caveat. If you're gonna
Yes.
rap on a 6 beat, you gotta come
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
like I love you know, like I love all that stuff. But like when I'm making like Everybody Dies, you know, like of course I'm gonna send that to Logic because like he's gonna kill that. So that's what it is. It's all like depending on the sonic of the beat, you know. But I will make stuff for everybody for sure.
Does having good equipment, plugins, and good software matter when producing?
Wow.
How much of it is the equipment and how much of it is the creativity?
I think it's like 0% equipment, honestly. I remember making the Young Sinatra mixtapes that everybody loves on a laptop where the screen wasn't connected to the bottom and it couldn't stand up on its own. So the only way I could use it was like, and it was still connected by wires. So you can lift it up and see the wires connected. And it was leaning against like a speaker. And that's the only way and like half the screen didn't work. And that's what I made like all of like Undeniable on and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think it's really the equipment. It's like you gotta have your basic equipment that you just know like the back of your hand, and then figure out ways to you know get around it. Cause back in the day, like all of us were so broke. So not like I'm using crazy equipment now. Like I'm literally just using like this keyboard and 2 speakers. But you know, it's all about what's in here. I think like 95%. It's like what's in here.
If I'm learning how to produce tomorrow and I'm
Yeah.
like 6, I want to start producing. What do I need? Laptop, speakers.
Laptop, speakers. That's it. That's all you need, because then you can just download like FL Studio or Ableton or Logic or Reason, and then that's when it sounds simple, but that's when you're like listening. That's when you like really listen to stuff and see like what they used, you know, and then you eventually get a library of like really good stuff, because you're like, oh wait, so Dilla used these drums. Let me find these drums. Boom, add it to the library. Oh wait, what break did Kanye use on that? Oh shit. Okay, bam, you add that to the library. And over the years, you just stack a library. It was just nice. Really, I don't think it's like something you just like get. It's like something you like acquire over the years, you know.
And it's really about the process of learning. It's the digging, it's the watching the videos, it's the...
Yeah, there's so many things that other producers have that I don't have. So many, like I'm like the worst dude with like installing plugins. Like ask all my homies, like I have the most basic stuff, honestly. Like, my computer was on its last legs making this record.
Yeah, some of y'all might have noticed that the first few videos were on one computer.
Yeah.
And then the last were on a different
I literally
computer.
bought a Mac in the middle of tour because this computer was like, my old computer would take like 40 minutes to turn on.
Crazy.
Literally 40 minutes to turn on. So yeah, it's all about like your own process and how you figure it out. I don't think there's any certain thing you got to get because everything is different for each person. But yeah, just find your own way of doing stuff. That's what I'll say.
Why don't you ever tag yourself in any of your Logic songs?
Oh, like a beat tag?
Yeah.
I think that's just like a trend too nowadays. But I'm not against that. It's just never been my thing. No ID doesn't have a tag. J Dilla doesn't have a tag. Kanye doesn't have a tag. Madlib doesn't have a tag. Ninth Wonder doesn't have a tag. So those are the people I like strive to be like.
Right.
So I think the music speaks for itself too, you know? Although a tag does, when you hear that Metro tag,
right.
It does like make the drop crazy. But I think like I don't think that's me. I feel like it would be like, you know, I'm not authentic if I did it like kind of forced. So I think for each person it's different. Like if that's your personality,
right,
go for it. Like I'm like the pretty like low key, like don't really like want to steal the shine of the show. Like I realize the like what the song is like a song, you know, it's not about me, it's not about, so it's like I like still gonna make a hard ass beat. So I feel like I'm gonna let that
right.
do the talking.
You heard it right there.
Not saying that producers with tags don't have good beats.
Don't get that misconstrued.
Yeah, I don't think it's just like disingenuous to me if I did it, I think. Yeah, I'll talk about that. What's it like being one of the few Indian stars in hip hop? Also, do you know Nav? I do not know Nav, but shout out to Nav. Brown people, yo, like we got to stick together. So shout out to Nav. He's killing it out here. You know, it feels awesome. Like, I think nowadays more than ever, there's like a brown renaissance happening. Like not just in music, but like everywhere. You know, like with my like Hasan Minhaj, like that's my boy. And then you know, yeah, like Aziz that was doing really great. And then you have like the dude from the Night Of. And then, you know, Nav. And then there's actually a couple other, like, brown
Nav's
producers.
getting a lot of love for not knowing.
Hey, no, Nav is cool, bro. I fuck with Nav. And then there's a couple other brown producers, too. But, yeah, it feels awesome. Like, I guess to show that, you know, you don't have to go the typical route that, you know, a lot of people are told to do, you know,
right.
One thing where, you know, I was just like, nah, like, I was going to do the one thing that everyone expected me to do, which is, like, in, like, my culture is, like, you know, education and stuff like that. But, you know, sometimes you got to take risks and, like, branch off and, you know, have no regrets. So hopefully I can show other, you know, people, like, in my position or whoever you are that you can just do whatever you want and, like, have no, like, don't marginalize me, bro,
right,
type of thing.
That's a real thing. I mean, I feel like as a first-generation immigrant and just, like, talking to other immigrant kids or whatever it is, it's like there's so much pressure to follow a certain path because parents have sacrificed to come here,
yep.
And you feel like you have that weight. And then a lot of times when you think about art or music, it's not seen as the career that is going to be sustainable or that's going to make money. So it's like
society was different back then. Like that's kind of like kids my age back then probably didn't have the opportunities that
right.
we have. So like I feel lucky that I had the opportunity to even like be able to like do something else. So
for sure,
you know, I had to take advantage of that. It was something that it didn't even like, I didn't even see it as like that. It was just me, like I really, really like wanted to do this,
right.
And I just did it, and it turned out like, you know, people related to the story. So it's cool.
Do you have kids at shows or that just hit you up and they're like, because there aren't that many Indian producers or stars in hip hop or just in American culture in general. Do you feel that because now people can see you, it kind of like people have reached out and like, oh, now I can see myself doing it
I get
you're doing
so many people, like not even brown, but just like I'm in school right now trying to do what I love. Like, how did you do it type of thing. So like I get so many emails, like so many DMs, like people like shout out for you to like show me like I can like work on my shit while still trying to figure out like what to do with my life. And like, so it's cool like that I show people that you don't have to go that route. You know, you can drop out of med school and make beats, which is a crazy thing to say, but that's literally what I did, and it worked out. You know, so far.
We still need some doctors too, so if you want to stay in
Yo,
med school,
doctors are so
cool
important,
too.
yo. But I just realized I couldn't be a doctor. Like, you have to also know yourself. Like, I could not see myself. I wouldn't trust myself to be a doctor. Like even me, I couldn't imagine anyone else like trusting me.
I have a feeling that you would be a good doctor. The
Man.
same that you apply to music.
Yeah, like that's real. Like if you apply
like
the same energy, anything, like you can do anything. But that wasn't me. Yo.
Right.
So like it's also like follow your
100%.
Gotta follow your gut and in your heart and know, because you don't want to be a doctor and end up like hating it or like being really shitty at it or something, and like that's a big thing. It's a big responsibility.
Hell yeah. I don't want you operating on
Exactly,
me if you want to
so.
be making hip-hop albums in the back of your head. What is something you're wanting to accomplish next year, whether it be producing or in general?
That's a good question, because honestly, like I take stuff like day by day, but I want to I feel like I have a really good ear on like finding artists too, on some like A&R kind of thing where I can like see someone with like 15 followers and be like, oh snap, like that's cool. I want like maybe like try to like, I don't know, not like start like a label or nothing, but like start like finding these up and coming dudes and like helping them out and trying to maybe like build people under me, like a network of producers. So like if any producers are out there, like build like a super team kind of thing, like I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I can do. Like even like music is like my whole life, so I'm trying to think of like something else that I've like thought of, like I really love sports and like basketball and stuff, so like I want to like go to like, I don't know, this is like completely random, but like go to like Lakers games or something, like spend more time doing stuff like that too,
We gotta go to
like
a Wizards Celtics game over here.
Lakers, Celtics.
Yeah,
Well, he's a Wizards fan.
I'm a Wizard.
So
Yo, I got the full jersey and everything, so we're gonna be doing that.
Lakers too, though.
I just got the hoop outside, so like I'm gonna be like trying to get the next year my jump shot's gonna be crazy wet. It's already wet.
While we have the cameras on, who's gonna finish higher in the East? Is it gonna be the Wizards or the Celtics?
Yo, what? Like you already know I'm already depressed. You're gonna ask a question like that?
Hey, I'm just saying, like your
Celtics
team's-
might have like the second best record in the NBA, and that's just like a fair prediction. Like no hate. It's hard for me to say that in front of someone who's here right now, but well, two people, yeah,
know.
two people. Shit, I
I
forgot.
cut out the clip of Bob saying
Celtics. Yeah, so like even stuff like I don't know, just like having fun, man. Next year, like
How do you have fun? I mean, you're like Bob, where music consumes you. When you're not doing music,
that's something
what
I
are you
gotta
doing?
figure out, yo. Like I haven't been on vacation in so long either, so like stuff like that, I don't know, man. I really wanted to like do like more merch. That's what I want to do, more merch for like all the fans, and just even stuff like bigger than like 6 or whatever, like just like cool merch and like cool like designs and stuff. Like I really want to work with Juan on a bunch of stuff, designs, like get into that side of stuff too. That'd be cool.
So when he's not working, he wants to work some more. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
he's
but
saying.
it'll be fun though. It'll be fun.
When he's not making beats, he's gonna start a whole new fashion line.
Yo,
I feel like your girlfriend's like, "Hey, when are we going on vacation?"
no, we're gonna spend a lot of time together. Don't worry, it's gonna be great.
That's what you can do.
It's on camera, so it's got to be real.
Yeah,
You mentioned vacation.
I think we're good.
I think we're good, man.
Cool.
My guy, appreciate
Yo,
you, bro.
Always appreciate you.
Fuck yeah.
Need that producer tag one time though. Just go.
6 on the beat. I actually had one like back in the day, but
What was the one from back?
it's
in the day?
like 6. It's like this little kid, 6 on the beat. It was like my homie's like little brother.
Really?
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, we need that.
I know. I was on the tag wave back in the day.